Hey there, Cancer, and welcome to your week of January 3rd, 2022. Geez Louise, we're here already. This is going to be a general tarot reading for you. Over here on the left, we're going to be looking at your energy coming into this week. In the center here, with Spike's lovely paw guarding the way, we're going to be looking at some potential challenges here for you as well. And over here on the right, we're going to be looking at some potential outcomes for you too, as well. We're going to get some more details on these by clarifying all these cards with some more cards. And then we're going to tie everything off with an oracle card at the end of the video. So you're going to want to stick around for all that. These are general readings though, so all of this, some of this, or maybe even none of this will resonate with you. If it does, that's just part of your or it's just not part of your message if it doesn't. If it does, that's great, that's fantastic, but let's not try to make anything fit that doesn't, all right? But without further ado, we're starting things off with your energy. Over here on the left, we have Temperance, the Six of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. I like this energy very much here. Temperance is Sagittarius' card, so you may have Sagittarius in your chart, but the Temperance cards really talks about us being flexible, talks about us being experimental, talks about us being open-minded here. It also talks about, kind of taking a dip into the water. As you can see, the angel here is putting their foot into the water, like kind of dipping a toe in, like let's get a gauge for what we're gonna be getting ourselves into here before we actually like full on commit to it, right? Let's kind of test the waters first, right? So I'm liking that. Again, just being experimental, flexible, open-minded as well. So I love that you're in that kind of energy. With the King of Pentacles here, I really love that because the King of Pentacles is very hardworking. He's probably the most hardworking king of the bunch. Really is committed to, that kind of idea of like, the changes come from the top, because the king is the hard worker. He's at the top. And if he works his butt off, then the people below him are going to work their butt off, and then the people below them, and so on and so forth as you go down the line here. So I love that you're in that hardworking energy, as well as being open-minded and flexible as well. So that's fantastic. I feel like there's very few obstacles that could stop you, or at least the ones that could stop you are just things that are beyond your control, right? And with the Six of Pentacles here as well, I feel like you're just very well balanced and generous at this time too here, and knowing how much generosity you can give away, or how generous you can be, I should say. How much generosity you can give away. This is what I was going to say. But you can see here, this person is giving away 3 pentacles to this person, 2 to another, but keeping 1 to themselves. And that's the sort of idea, is like you give to people what they need, right? Try not to go overboard on them. Obviously this person on the left needs more than the person on the right. You can see he kind of has like a headband on. Perhaps he's been injured, so he needs to pay, a bit more money for medical, for medicine and things like that. So that's why he's getting more money. So that might be something you might be doing this week, or just recently in general, might be just being a little more generous at this time. And remember here, he does have 1 pentacle for himself. It's to say you do give, but don't give so much that it hurts yourself. And not just when it comes to like monetary things like money and like items and things like that, but as well as with your time. Pentacles can represent time as well. It's your physical world, so don't take so much time from yourself helping out others that you end up kind of mishandling your own time for yourself, for the own things that you have that you got to get done. In the center here, we've got the 9 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles here. I feel like you might be feeling that you're not very close to what you're trying to accomplish, right? 2 9s represent like we're almost there. We're almost to the conclusion. We're almost to the big ending, right? And with the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles, those are both really good conclusions too. Those are big things you're working towards here. So I feel like for right now, you might feel as though you're kind of stuck at this like final step on the home stretch, or maybe you feel like you're so far away from that, like it seems like it's a distant thing for you here. Or maybe you're just feeling a little dissatisfied, and maybe feeling a little, maybe feel like you need more support than you're getting at this time. And with the 8 of Pentacles, or the 8 of Cups here as well, the 8 of Cups is kind of telling us that perhaps you're thinking about abandoning what you're doing right now, all the hard work you've been putting in. Perhaps you're thinking about, taking off, trying to get out of here and being like, all right, let's go find something else, find something better here, potentially. Over here on the right side though, in your potential outcome cards, we got the Knight of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Ace of Pentacles. This is fantastic. Knight of Pentacles, he is the slowest moving knight, but he has a plan. Unlike the other knights, he's not as impulsive as they are. He's got a strategy, a plan. He's got a path map for it, and it doesn't matter how long it's gonna take, he's committed to get those results. So I feel like that's something you kind of maybe need to do, is start making some more plans, right? Maybe you need to focus down and get like a groundwork or a pathway or whatever you need in order to get yourself to move forward here at this time. With the Hangman, that's calling back to the Temperance card here. The Hangman looks at things in a different way than we all do here. As you can see, he is upside down compared to everyone else that's being depicted here. So it's just a matter of taking another perspective at this time. Perhaps what you need to do is not look at things from a I'm not there yet, I haven't achieved my goals yet, but look at things from a look how far I've come. Like, look what I've done. Like, look what I've accomplished so far. Maybe I'm not at the end goal, or maybe I am on the home stretch and we're not quite there yet, but look what I've done. Look how little I have left to go, right? Like, I've accomplished so much here at this time. And that might be that little bit of extra push that gets you there, that helps you go. And with the Ace of Pentacles here as well, I feel like you're going to be just very lucky and fortuitous at this time. I feel like your luck is churning around. You know, it's almost as if this pentacle is being offered to you from, like, you know, high above, right? It's coming out of these clouds to say, like, here's this fortune or this good fortune or whatever that I'm trying to offer to you from spirit or whatever, right? Or maybe you just now's a good time to, you know, maybe you need to start up something new. Maybe that feeling of walking away we've been talking about from this thing you've been working on, maybe it's time to change it up as well for some of you out there. I feel like I feel as though if this is clicking with you, then you're gonna realize, like, yeah, that is a good idea for me to change it up. So let's take a look at some clarifiers for you here in just a moment. Before you do, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it so much. We're going to be looking at your clarifiers here, and then after that, we're going to be tying everything off with an oracle card at the end, so you're going to want to stick around for that. And then thank you again for being here, all the love and support I see in the videos, all the likes, all the comments, all of the views. I appreciate it all so much. And I'm sending love and support back out to you as well. I hope this is resonating with you. But without further ado, let's get into the rest of your clarifiers here. We've got, make way, we got the Five of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune clarifying your energy here at this time. Again, we were talking about that open-minded and flexibleness with the Temperance card. Five of Cups talks about finding other pathways, right? Finding another solution to your problem, not focusing on what's lost, right? Not focusing on the negative, focusing on, like, what we still have, the good, the still possibility for more. With the Page of Wands here, there's definitely a want for growth. There's definitely some good ideas you have in your mind at this time, the spark of creation, the spark of energy at your disposal here. So I feel like you're in a good position to really work hard at this time and really put this new energy or this new thought or idea into motion and into some power for you at this time. With the Seven of Wands, again, I feel like you're kind of holding your own, defending your position here, really showing folks that, like, yeah, I can do this, like, I can accomplish what I want to accomplish, like, look at me go. You know, people might be trying to dissuade you or ask you why you're still going, but you're focusing hard at this time, Cancer. So I like that a lot. And with the wheel here as well, just, you know, you get what you give with the wheel, right? If you put in positive thoughts, you put in good intentions, you put in, you know, trying to move forward in a strong way, the wheel is going to give that back to you as well, right? It's going to create a cycle for you of positivity, right? And that's how things can happen too, is if you put in negative thoughts, negative energy, and negative intention out into the world, that can happen to us as well. It can end up turning around on us too. So hopefully we can maintain that. But let's look at your clarifiers for your challenge cards here as well. All right, Spike's keeping a good guard on your challenge cards this week. We've got Temperance again, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. With Temperance popping up now in your challenges, again, that's kind of that maybe you're getting a little too focused in on something, right? Again, that might be just you kind of really hammering down on like the negative aspects on what you don't have in your life at this time here, Cancer. So that's quite possible. For others, it might be a Sagittarius that's popping up and causing you some trouble this week as well. Maybe that's the person we were talking about back here, trying to maybe dissuade you, right? Because of that Seven of Wands, we're talking about defending your position. So watch out for that. Oh, pardon me. We've also got the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Swords here too. With the Page of Swords, it might be someone reaching out to you. Might be someone trying to talk to you. Again, that might be that Sagittarius we were just mentioning. So maybe somebody potentially reaching out, talking there. Could also be saying as well with the Page of Swords that you want to reach out and talk to somebody. You want to communicate with someone. You want to clear the air with someone, but it's just having some troubles for you at this time. And with the Seven of Pentacles, it might be hard for you to really do the work you need to do at this time as well. Maybe you're thinking about, again, cutting your losses, like we were talking about with the Eight of Cups, like walking away. With the Seven of Pentacles, you might be thinking, like, is it, you know, maybe I should quit while I'm ahead here at this time. So let's take a look and clarify your outcome cards as well. All right, see what details we can get out of them. Okay, Cancer, we got the Ace of Pentacles yet again, the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. I like it. I like it a lot. So again, there's that sort of like, I feel like your fortune is churning. I feel like you're going to be heading in the right direction. Again, you might want to start up something new with the Ace of Pentacles here repeating, of course, and with the Ace of Swords as well, because aces are all about new beginnings. They're about new starts. With the Ace of Swords, though, it is about overcoming any challenge you face. It's about overcoming the obstacles in your life here. It's about cutting a path forward. So you may be ready to, start, take up the sword and go forward and start cutting a path forward. With the Aces of Pentacles repeating twice, when cards repeat in a reading, that's a strong sign. That's kind of like the pay attention, especially where they're clarifying themselves too with the Ace of Pentacles here. So I really like that. That's a really, really powerful sign. I feel like, yeah, your fortune is churning. See, Spike even knows. He's slapping the ace there. So I feel like, yeah, I just feel like your fortunes are churning. I feel like things are heading in a good direction for you as well. And with the Two of Pentacles here as well, this is something that you can maintain, right? The Two of Pentacles represents sort of juggling, sort of spinning plates, making sure things don't hit the ground, right? It's maintaining something indefinitely here. So I love that. So that's fantastic. I feel like you're heading in a great direction here, whether it's you starting something new or redoubling your efforts on this thing that you've got going on for you. So let's look at your oracle card, tie everything off here for you, Cancer, see what we got to end the video for you. Hopefully this has been helping you out, and I hope this has been resonating with you. But without further ado, let's get in and see what your oracle card is to tie off. It's the starfish. I want to call it the starship spirit. Open your mind to open to infinite possibilities. So like we were talking about, open your mind to infinite possibility, open your mind to different ways of thinking, open your mind to all the potential that you have inside of you, Cancer. Starfish are water creatures, much like yourself, Cancer. You're a water sign. Cancer the crab, of course. So, I feel like that's kind of on par with you there. So yeah, I just feel like you have that infinite potential, especially with the starfish. Like, we look at it, like he's got the 5 different, it's almost as if he's pointing in 5 different directions. Like, you have all these different ways you could go, Cancer. Like we were saying, like whether it's redoubling your efforts on this, like making a plan, or it's something along this, or it's leaving, like Spike's doing right now. Could be something like that, where it's like maybe you just want to start something new, stop what we're doing here and let's go and do something else instead. So I'm really liking that, Cancer. I hope this has helped you out. I hope this has resonated with you. If you want to help out the channel, though, you can hit that thumbs up, that like button down below. Helps out the channel a ton. You can subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. That helps you find this videos easier, as I'm uploading them every week by checking your subscriptions. You can then find your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign videos and check them out too. See if everything's resonating over there as well. Thank you again for being here, Cancer, and I hope to see you in the next video.